Almost set for evening baseball from Great American Park in Cincinnati. Tonight, the opener of a 3-game series between the Atlanta Braves and the Cincinnati Reds. Two of the best bats in the business go at it next on the show. Tyler Mahle will be on the mound for the series opener. Dan, any thoughts?
This guy's kind of hard to figure out. You think most pitchers would love pitching in their home ballpark, but he's struggled at home so far this season. There hasn't been a lot of home cooking for this guy, and that's something he needs to turn around in a big way.
Hey, guys, loud contact right out of the gate. I like where this is headed. Let's hope that this is the start of just a monster offensive output by both sides.
In now, Nick Markakis, as the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball 1. And guys, as we take a look at the Reds entering play here tonight, they come in on the heels of a victory last time out, but they've been in a bad stretch recently, losing 5 of their last 8 ball games.
Yeah, Matty, this is a classic case of hitting is contagious. They scored a bunch of runs last game, and this team is flying high right now. This is a fight at the bat rack.
And Markakis lays off here. It's 2-1.
I don't blame him for not coming over the heart of the plate. He circled this guy on the lineup card when he got to the yard today. He's been swinging one of the hotter bats in the game.
This is hit the other way out toward left field. Winker has a play. 1 out. And now a moment to show you the lineup for Atlanta in this one. Who are you focused on, Dan Plesac?
Well, Matt, I'm excited to get a chance to see that left-handed hitter, Freddie Freeman. He had over 90 RBIs last year. What a great season, but I think he could do even better. His goal this year, I think it's got to be 100 runs batted in. He's that kind of a hitter.
Into the box now, Freddie Freeman, and he's definitely off to a fast start in the early part of the season. First pitch on its way. And a fastball close, but ultimately ruled a ball. 1-0. The set and the 1-0 pitch. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0.
Well, here's a guy we know is swinging it pretty well. Based on those last 2 pitches, I think I know why. He's doing a great job of putting himself at counts where he's likely to be successful.
Now a ball hit to center field and deep. Back goes the center fielder way back, and that ball is gone. A 2-run blast off the bat of Freddie Freeman, number 14 on the season, and it's given Atlanta a 2-0 lead.
Well, there's an old saying that the harder you throw, the farther it goes. How about this? Good fastball, and this ball is absolutely tattooed. See you later.
Batting 4.
And here's Ronald Acuna Jr. now. As he takes a fastball off the plate for a ball. 1-0. His average right at .295 here to start play. 6 home runs and 21 driven in. There's a ball ripped toward the gap in left center. Around first, he's digging for second. And he'll reach second now with 1 away.
One team's dream inning is another team's nightmare, right? That's their 3rd hit of this opening inning. This one a double. That's got to have the pitcher pretty upset out there, and the manager wondering how long he's going to go on this one.
Here's the catcher, Travis d'Arnaud. He swings and grounds it to short, and that's through into center field. Base hit. Senzel fields it cleanly. They're going to extend their lead as the runner scores from second. It's a 3-0 game.
Sometimes the first pitch is the best pitch you'll see all at bat. Definitely coming out of his shoes. Aggressive style. First pitch. Base hit up the middle.
Here's Marcell Ozuna as he'll watch one miss down and in for a ball. 1-0.
These guys hitting aren't in first place by accident. They excel at getting out to early leads, so this is a big moment in this game. If they're able to lengthen this lead any more in this inning, they're going to be in really good shape to come away with a win today.
The 2-0. 3-0 now. Now time to list the umpires in this one. Behind the plate is Jerry Hillsdale.
Dero, Jerry Hillsdale might be one of the more solid everyday umpires in the league right now.
Yeah, I think he's one of the best in the business, Dan. High praise all around. You go into both meetings with the managers, and what do? They rave about Jerry Hillsdale.
Now in the box, Austin Riley. He's got a chance to add on to what's already been a big inning for them.
Yeah, 2 on here and 3 on the board already. They've absolutely come out and forced the issue of this inning, Matt. A hit.
As he arrives at second without a play, as also on the play, a run comes across to score.
Well, this doesn't have the makings of a start he's going to be proud of, does it? He's getting absolutely pounded here in the first inning, and I would think they're not going to let this go on for much longer.
And next will be Dansby Swanson digging in. He squares it up and hits a bolt to left center. And this ought to plate a couple as this ball's down for extra bases.
You know who's the happiest man in the building right now? His starting pitcher. He's got a big old smile on his face. He knows he has a 6-run lead here in the early going to work with. You can't let that take away your edge, though.
Number 21.
Red Skipper up out of the dugout and making that slow trek to the mound. And it looks as though that's going to be all for his starter here tonight. So he'll depart most likely to a chorus of boos here, as he just didn't have it today, as he leaves without being able to finish an inning. Line drive to center field. Senzel is there. 2 gone.
The center fielder, number 11, Ender Inciarte.
So a runner in scoring position with 2 men gone, and that'll bring up Ender Inciarte. First delivery to him on the way.
Nope.
And that misses, ball 1. Advantage count 2-0 to the Braves center fielder.
Well, he's got a base open to use right here, and it looks like he might not be afraid to do that by the way he's pitching him.
And this one's in the dirt. Swanson stands at second with 2 gone. Hit in the air out to straightaway left. Winker on the move. He gets there to make the catch, and that ends the inning. All told, 10 men come to the plate here. Digging in at the plate is Travis Jankowski. He starts the inning, and Dan, they're down 6 in the early going, so what do they need to do to claw back into this thing?
Well, first of all, Matt, I think they need to start to get some base runners. It's hard to be patient when you're down by 6, but base runners are the key to getting back into this one.
Time now for a look at the hometown Reds starting lineup card in this one. Nero, give us what you have on this lineup as they start a new series.
Well, Matt, when we drove over to the ballpark today, we were expecting some offensive firepower, especially in this yard. It's a hitter's yard, but that could sometimes work against them. I'm interested to see what lineup stays within themselves and executes and manufactures to get this W. Hey, I love that pitch right there, and that's where he's going to have to work. He's going to have to work down in the zone. This is a hitter's park. We all know the ball flies, and if he's going to keep the ball in the yard, he's got to execute down to the hollow of the knee.
1-2 is an off-speed pitch. No dice. It's 2-2. 1 out, nobody on. Hit out towards second. And a bit of a high throw that time, but no problem over there at first as they record the out.
Batting third, the first baseman.
In is Joey Votto now.
Votto.
Here comes the first pitch. Here's a cold strike about thigh high. 0-1. Hard on the ground towards short. Swanson brings it in. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as this side is retired. So they're held in check here this half of the inning. We'll move to inning number 2 here in Cincinnati. The Braves on top, 6-0. Digging in to try it again. Nick Markakis. Head-to-head numbers against Michael Lorenzen. He's just 1 for 6.
Markakis.
Here's the first. Pitch to him. And that misses for ball 1. Looks like the Reds are going to have some stirring in the bullpen as a lefty's begun to heat up down there. 2 balls and no strikes now to the Atlanta DH. Swing and oh my. Hit him with the high. Gone. So a solo home run by Nick Markakis. Home run number 5 on the year as this lead swells to 7-0.
Well, if you're going to give up a towering blast to one of the best players in their lineup, it's better to do it with no one on base. It stings, sure, but a solo shot isn't going to be the deciding factor in a game.
The first baseman.
Here's the first baseman, Freddie Freeman. And he's first pitch swinging here as he lines this one into left field for a base hit. The throw into second. And he's able to hustle his way up to second as he'll reach here with a 2-base hit. The baseball's a game of streaks and runs, and he is on one right now.
No question, he's swinging the bat very well of late. And when that's the case, you can't wait to get in the batter's box. Definitely the case in this game. That's his second base knock. This one for extra bases.
That's now 2 hits so far for him in this one. Stepping in now, Ronald Acuna. Freeman leads off second with nobody out. Here's a fastball that crowds him a bit, and it's 1-1.
A lot of righty pitchers will throw that 2-seamer to right-handed hitters to try to jam the guy or even make some firewood. He got it in there, but that was a good take to lay off and take the ball.
No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
You could tell he's starting to get frustrated out there. He's not usually used to getting knocked around the yard a little bit, and you can tell he's starting to feel for it.
The 2-1 home is taken, ball 3.
This is where you cash your checks right here. 3-1. You're one of the best hitters in the game. You live for situations like this.
High and deep to right center. Jankowski on his horse. And he tracks it down. Nice play for the first down. But he gets back in time, safe at second base.
Time for a look at the Cincinnati Reds on
Now
day.
batting.
And guys, taking a look at this defense is going to have to be stout today. Starting pitcher with an ERA north of 5 usually spells some barrels being found by the opposition. So these guys better be on their toes in this one.
In his career, d'Arnaud is slugging just a little over 400. Not a huge threat, but he can certainly square one up on occasion. Oh, and 2, here it is. A little bit off the outside. It's 1-2.
It's a great job to lay off on that nasty slider right there. It's the toughest pitch. It was my toughest pitch to lay off of. I was always sitting fastball middle away, and when that slider came out, boy, did it look like a heater for a long time.
The 1-2. And it's fouled away. And a fastball swung on and missed as he just reared back there. 2 away. At the plate, Marcell Ozuna. Runner in scoring position with 2 gone. First offering on its way. Swinging a ball hit on the ground. And he pulled up in time, but it's a called strike 2.
All right, as a hitter right here, you got to know he's throwing you tough pitches. He does not want to miss over the heart of the plate. That's when you step out, regroup, maybe sit over the heart of the plate, knowing that he's trying to execute so well, he might miss right down the middle.
The 1-2. In the dirt here, but it won't skip away far enough for the runner to advance. Runner in scoring position at second with 2 down. Grounded down the third baseline, but this is going to be a foul ball as that keeps things at 2-2. The 2-2 one more time. Down the third baseline. Scooped up on the backhand. Throw goes to Votto over at first. It's in time to retire the side. Braves able to tack on another courtesy of the solo shot. We'll go to the bottom of the second. It's the Braves 7 and the Reds nothing. Nick Castellanos now. He's set to lead off the home half of the second.
Lots of baseball left in this one as we're still early on. But you don't want to fall too far behind. They're already down by a bundle. And one of the things you want your leadoff guy to get on and set the table for the big boys to start driving in some runs.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. In there, strike 1.
I got to believe this is an awesome time for this pitcher to get real aggressive in the strike zone. He's got a huge lead. He knows he can pound and try and polish up his mechanics down and away.
Behind 0-2 now. Popped up. Freeman is there for it. And he hauls it in for the first out of the inning.
Time for a look at the Braves on D. Hey, let's focus on Freddie Freeman, first baseman for the Atlanta Braves. He plays one of the most reliable first basemen in the game, makes the routine play. Not only that, he can pick and grin, saving his infielders some serious errors.
So digging in now, Eugenio Suarez. His average for the year sits in the 280s entering play. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Yanked on the ground down the line. This gets foul. It's 0-1. And there's ball 1.
If you're going to have success against some of the better hitters in the game, you've got to get that pitch right there. 0-2, he's almost certainly out. 1-1, he's got a chance to really do some damage.
Tries to change up on him there, but it's a ball, 2-1. Strike two called, and it's even at 2.
Well, he snapped that breaking ball off really nice. He'll do well to keep putting it there.
Count remains 2-2. This one sinks low and a touch outside. It's a full count, 3-2. On deck, Mike Moustakas. High in the air out to center field. Inciarte's there. 2 down. Now at the plate, Mike Moustakas. He's ready for his first at-bat of this early season contest. Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. First pitch fastball off the plate there, and it's ball 1.
Here's a perfect situation. 2 outs, bases empty, power hitter at the plate. He ain't looking for a single and hoping to pass the baton. This guy's looking to do damage.
Open stance by Moustakas, and now the pitch. Look out, 2-0 now. Moustakas, or just Moose for short. He's currently on a 1-year deal, so he stands to be a free agent at the end of this season.
You know, Matty, I know he's in the final year of his contract, but he's playing to expectations, to be honest with you. I know he wants to turn it up a little bit, though, as he approaches the end of the season and make that salary push as he heads towards free agency again.
Hey, not an easy thing to do right there, Deaver, with that stacked infield on the right side. To hit it through where the shift is, have to hit that in the right place at the right time.
Yeah, he found a good result right there, Dan. Pitcher actually executed right there. Got him to hit it where he wanted to. Put good barrel, good contact on that ball, and was able to find the hole.
Moustakas, the runner at first with 2 gone. Swung on and missed. That strike 2.
You go down 0-2 to a guy with this type of arsenal, man, you got to step out of the box, clear your head, and just fight.
Now the 0-2 pitch. And on 0-2 he misses with a fastball. This is line to left. Ozuna is there, and he'll put it away to retire the side. 1 left for Cincinnati. They need to get something cooking here. It's 7-0. And back in Cincinnati as we check in with Heidi Watney.
Matt, I had a chance to discuss the Braves offense with their manager Brian Snitker during the commercial break, and flat out he was very pleased with the quality of their at-bats. He said it's one of those games where everything has come together for his hitters, from their approach to their swings to the results. It's all working. One key indicator of that, 6 extra base hits to this point in the game.
Good stuff, Heidi. Thanks.
Leading off for
Trying
Atlanta,
to pick things up where we left off, Austin Riley. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here. 0-1 the count. Swing, and there it goes. Deep to left field. Into the upper deck and gone. A solo shot here to left. 7 home runs for him on the year now, as they've widened this lead to 8 now.
When that pitch was grooved right down Main Street, he couldn't believe it. He started salivating when he saw it, but stayed back enough to put a great swing on it.
Now batting.
Into the box, Dansby Swanson. As he'll go after the first pitch to him and comes up empty, it's strike 1. It was a double for him in his first turn at the plate. A ball and a strike. Inside and low, 2-1. No outs, nobody on. Turn, and whoa, this is off the third base bag. And this will find the wall deep in the corner. And he's going to get to second now with nobody out.
He just smoked this ball right down the line. Take a look here. Hard to tell if it was fair or foul in real time, but you can see it flies right over the bag. Ump was all over it and made a great call.
And that'll bring in the former top prospect, Ozzie Albies. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball one. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. He pulls this one into right. Jankowski is there, and he'll bring this one in.
Up next for Atlanta,
striding into the box, Ender Inciarte. He singled in 2 trips to the plate thus far. First offering on its way. First pitch swinging here, and he doesn't get much of it as it's sent toward first. Only play will be to the pitcher covering, and the runner will advance to third now. Stepping in, Nick Markakis. It was a solo shot for him in his last at-bat.
Yeah, in his last at-bat, he hit a changeup out for a home run. So it'll be interesting this AB to see if they give him a steady diet of fastballs.
1 ball, no strikes the count. A ball and no strikes. Here it is. Checks his swing here, but he does so in time. Hit softly down the line at first, but a foul ball, and it's 2-1 now. Now the 2-1 to Markakis. And a 2-1 slider is looked at for a called strike 2. Line towards center field. Senzel will get there, and he puts it away to retire the side. Braves able to tack on another courtesy of the solo shot. Bottom of the third coming up. It's the Braves 8 and the Reds nothing. Set to get his evening at the plate started. Freddie Galvis batting just a notch below 300 so far on the season.
Galvis.
Fastball over the outside, but in there for a strike. Down the first baseline, but that'll get foul. It's 0-2 now. High in the air out to center field. Inciarte's there. 1 out. Now to the plate, Tucker Barnhart. It's been a really slow start to the season for him, as you can see by the April numbers on your screen. First delivery to him on the way. Now that's popped up. Swanson is under it. He's got it, and there are 2 down now. Back to the top of the order now, and that'll bring up Travis Jankowski next. Curveball looked at here for strike 1. 2 out, nobody on. Really dotting the corners here with the fastball. 0-2.
Hey, as a hitter right here, you can't be leaning out over. I know those first 2 pitches were in the outer half, but nothing saying he can't ride a fastball in right here.
To 1-2 now. The 1-2. Swing and a liner, but pulled in at the hot corner, and that ends the. Digging in, Freddie Freeman. Already a home run and a double for him in this one.
Number 5.
Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. First pitch of the inning is taken downstairs. for a ball. It's 1-0. Checks his swing, but this pitch is right there for strike one. Hit softly on the ground to first. To his right, Votto. And he'll step on first for the out. 3 unassisted.
Up next for
There's the look at the final line for the Reds starter. Certainly not the night he wanted to have.
Man, this is the kind of performance every starting pitcher they have nightmares about, right? Yeah, warm up going into the game, not even able to get out of the first inning. Ouch, this one's really going to hurt.
Ground ball foul down the left side. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Didn't stay on top of the slider that time as it misses high. He's fallen behind now, 3-1.
That's back-to-back breaking balls away, but now he's got himself into a little bit of a tough spot. You probably can't throw that again, so your opponent is probably up there just looking for a fastball that he can drill.
8 runs and even 10 hits, and no errors so far for Atlanta. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. Definitely had the distance, but it winds up a foul ball. The 3-2 one more time. And he looks at ball 4 now, so he's aboard, and you always have to worry about the threat of the steal when he's on base.
Now batting.
Ready now, Travis d'Arnaud. He's 1 for 2 in the ball game. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Below the knees, 1 ball, no strikes. Now this is slowly hit to short, probably too slowly to get to. And indeed, he won't look at second. He'll just flip it on over to first to take the sure out.
The left fielder, number 20.
Digging in, Marcell Ozuna. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. Here's the first pitch to him. Base hit, line drive into the corner. And this will find the wall deep in the corner. Tack on another here as the runner scores from second.
Two-seamer fighting to get inside, and he closed the screen door right there. Nice base hit down the line.
Riley.
Into the box now, Austin Riley, as he'll watch a slider that runs out of the strike zone away for ball 1. 2 hits in 2 trips for him thus far. Changeup stays outside and he's behind 2-0.
This inning really feels like it's getting away from him out there. As a reliever, you can't let that happen. Nothing you can do about what's already happened, and it's only going to get worse if you're not focusing on the guy in the batter's box.
Line towards center field. Senzel is there, and he'll make the catch to retire the side. A run on 1 hit, no errors, and a man left. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch.
Center fielder,
fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike.
You know, Matty, when I first broke into the league, you wouldn't see that high heater first pitch right out of the gate. But I think there's been a change in philosophy here. Back in the late 90s, early 2000s, guys wanted to attack you more east-west, get you leaning left-right. Now you're seeing guys attacking the philosophy more north-south. Just with launch angles and exit velocities, I think guys are afraid to throw that sinking fastball for fear that guys are just going to run their barrel into it. Not the case with the high fastball.
0-1, here it comes. Popped him up. Swanson will stay with it as he backs up and puts it away. 1 gone. Next will be the cleanup hitter, Nicholas
Designated
Castellanos.
hitter,
First offering on its way. And this one runs up high, ball one. Count is even 1-1 to Nicholas Castellanos. Castellanos, an imposing right-handed figure at 6'4" tall. He was a first-round pick back in the 2010 first-year player draft.
Yeah, Matty, they certainly got it right when they drafted this guy. He has turned himself into an absolute superstar. Everybody knows this guy's name, and kids are buying his jerseys.
Heading out towards shallow right, Acuna in a few steps as he takes it, 2 down. Settling in now, Eugenio Suarez. Flied out in his first at-bat, so making 0 for 1 so far. In there, no balls and a strike.
This guy's been on cruise control as we head into the middle innings of this one. And one of the big factors why, how about 80% of his first pitch?
And he's into second safely with a stolen base.
It's a little surprising to see them risking base runners by stealing down this many early in the game, but they're choosing to be aggressive. Might work out if they can drive him in now and chip away at that deficit.
Now the 2-1 pitch is strike 2 swinging. Breaking ball called just a bit low.
Some pitchers fall into the trap of giving in on 3 and 2 because they don't want to walk the guy. But with the base open, it's not.
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3, and that will retire the side. Reds leave 1. They're looking up at a 9-0 deficit. In now, Dansby Swanson. 2 hits and 2 trips for him thus far.
Dansby Swanson.
First pitch on its way. Pulled the fastball down a little too much there. That's ball 1. The 1-1 home. Swing, and he rockets this one down the left field line. And this will find the wall deep in the corner. He'll get it into second. And a good decision to push it that time. He's in at second base with a leadoff double.
When it left his bat, I thought it might squirt foul, but it hugged the line and found its way into the corner. Thought it might be a little bit closer play at second, but he cruised in there with relative ease.
Standing in now, Ozzie Albies, as he'll look at a fastball too high for ball 1. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. Ball 2.
Well, that's a pretty good pitch right there, that backdoor slider. That's a very difficult pitch to throw, and particularly throw for a strike. Just missed that outside corner right there, but a good pitch and a tough take there by the hitter.
And that's through into right field for a base hit. And they'll get it in quickly. It's first and third now with nobody out.
Now
hey, this has the makings of being a pretty big inning, D-Roll. Leadoff double, now a base hit, and all of a sudden we're looking at first and third.
Yeah, sometimes you wake up, you just get smacked in the mouth right here. He's going to have to start executing pitches. He cannot leave a ball over the heart of the plate right here. He's going to have damage on his hands.
Here's the first pitch to him. Here's a slider to start things out, looked at for ball 1. One and 0 pitch on the way. A ball and a strike. Runners are at first and third with none out. Line towards center field. Base hit, and that'll get a run in. So these guys have now scored in each of the first 5 innings. And in case you're wondering how often a team scores at least 1 run every inning, our crack staff tells us it's happened 7 times in the National League, most recently by the Rockies in 1999. From the belt, kicks and deals. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. See you later. Over the wall, a home run. A 3-run shot for Nick Markakis. His second home run of the game as they just continue to pour it on here. Well, they've got the elevate and celebrate thing working in this one, guys. That was their 4th big fly of the game.
Yeah, Matty B. How about D-Roll? This is one of the better ballparks to hit it in the world. The Great American Ballpark in Cincinnati. Ball flies out of this place.
Great American Small Park. We used to watch guys like Adam Dunn and Jay Bruce hit monster bombs in this yard. I'm not surprised at all with what we saw today.
Amir Garrett gets the call to pitch here, and he'll try to sort this mess out. He's going to try to at least eat a couple of innings for his guys. Hops this one up. Moustakas ranging into shallow right. He gets to it and makes the catch for the first out. And now the Atlanta number 4 hitter, Ronald Acuna, 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far. From the stretch. Off-speed pitch in the dirt as he takes it for a ball. 4 runs here in this half inning. Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. Running hard. He's digging for second. And he'll pull into second with 1 away.
Well, you look at his numbers, and there's no doubt he's faring much better against lefties, hitting better than 400 against them this season. And when you see swings like this, you can see why.
Stepping in now, Travis d'Arnaud. He swings and hits it foul off to the right and out of play. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Hard hit at third. And that's the second out. Now at the plate, Marcell Ozuna. He's 1 for 2 in this one. First pitch of the at-bat on its way, and he fouls this one off. Acuna at second with 2 down. And a half swing here, but this is in there for a called strike 2. Hit out towards second. Moustakas is there. Throw on to first will finally retire him as the inning will draw to a close. So they nearly bat around here as 8 men come to the plate and they push across 4 runs. Home half of the 5th coming up. Atlanta leads it 13-0. Welcome back for the bottom of the 5th. Here's Heidi Watney.
Matt, I had a chance to talk about the state of the Reds offense with their manager between innings, and he told me the quality of their swings needs to improve as the game moves forward. He said they're searching for ways to drive the ball with some authority because it's just not happening for them today. They haven't gotten an extra base hit yet, so it's been a real struggle getting guys into scoring position. But the key, he said, is not to panic. Sometimes you just have to fight through the downturns and keep your focus and energy high.
Leading off for the Reds.
Thank you, Heidi. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Mike Moustakas. They'll start things out here in the home 5th, and it's been tough sledding for this lineup through the first half of the game.
Yeah, they haven't had any momentum going to the plate so far in this one, Matt. They need something to break their way and wake them up a bit.
Be nice to get these fans involved at some point as well. Open stance by Moustakas, and now the pitch. And this is hit hard to the right side. But that finds the first baseman's glove, and that's a tough first out.
Number 33. Jesse.
Ready for another chance? Jesse Winker hit it hard but lined out in his first at-bat.
Yeah, Matty, but as he walks to the plate right here, he feels good building off that last AB. He hit that ball on the screws.
Nope. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball one. 1-0. No runs, 2 hits, and no errors in the game for Cincinnati thus far. There's the fastball that gets the lower part of the zone, called for a strike. The 1-1 is looked at for ball number 2. High and deep down the left field line. And this will wind up a foul ball. Here now the 2-2. Hit on the ground down the first baseline. Freeman is up with it, and he'll step on first himself for the out.
The batter, number 3.
Ready now for Cincinnati, Freddie Galvis. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Now he goes the other way, and he got a lot of it high and deep to left center field. Not quite out of here. It's off the out-of-town scoreboard. And he'll coast into second here with a 2-out double.
Now batting.
When that one left the bat, I wasn't sure where it was going to come down. Thought it might have a chance.
Yeah, same here, man. It kind of got lost high in the sky before it one-hopped the fence for an extra base hit. During the daytime, that thing probably would have carried out of here, but you can't complain too much about a double.
1-1 to Tucker Barnhart.
1-1.
Called strike, and he's behind 1-2.
1-2.
A ball and 2 strikes. Here it is. Line drive to center field, and that's in there. Base hit. And they're not going to get him. He's in there at the plate.
What a frustrating inning from a pitcher standpoint, Hero. You get the first 2 out of the inning. The next guy doubles, and then you give up a 2-out base hit to drive in a run.
Yeah, and you want to talk about on the complete flip side, firing up an offense. You see your 2 boys go down, 2 quick outs. You mix in a gapper right there. Double finds himself on second base, and he's able to come through. Next guy's able to come through with a big 2-out knock.
Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 0-2 pitch. Liner toward right center. Inciarte is going to have room out there as he puts this away to retire the side. Ready for another shot now. Austin Riley.
The third baseman, Austin.
He's set. Here it comes. Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul. Ready with the 0-1 pitch. Well behind that fastball. It's a swinging strike.
You know, that can really be an effective pitch to a guy that has a lot of pop. They're up there looking for a fastball up in the zone, so if you can place it a little above it, they have a hard time getting the barrel up there.
Throw to first gets him, so the leadoff man's retired here to begin the 6th.
The batter, number 7.
Now batting, Dansby Swanson, and he's working on a 3-double game right now. First pitch coming. Here it is. Lifted down the line in left. And this will wind up a foul ball. The 0-1 delivery. And he definitely broke the plane there as he went after the pitch inside, and it's strike 2. Tried to throw the fastball by him, but it's high. 1-2. Bases are empty. 1 man out. Ball 2.
2 strikes.
And he held up in time, but it's strike 3 called, and there are 2 down. Standing in, Ozzie
Now
Albies.
batting, the second baseman, Ozzie Albies.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Check swing, but he held up in time. Ball one.
He would have had to go with the old school Tommy Hawk approach on that one if he wanted to get on top, but he was able to lay off it.
Starts to go around, but the home plate umpire says he held up. Ball two. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Here's a strike with the breaking ball.
2-1.
That's a nasty pitch right there. You got to tip your hat as the hitter. You get a nasty slider like that, there's nothing you can do. Actually, a quality take.
He's fallen behind now. 3-1. The 3-1. Now here's a check swing, and they appeal down to first. No swing, so that's ball 4. Stepping into the box, Ender Inciarte. Singled homer run in his last time up. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. In there at the knees, strike one. Albies is off of first with 2 away. Strike 2, swinging just out in front of the slider. So back-to-back sliders for strikes. Does he come back with yet another?
Normally not a good pitching plan to throw the same hitter the same pitch 3 times in a row. But both of those sliders back-to-back were so good, I might just go ahead and try to throw another one.
Hit down the line at first. But this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2. Here's another 1-2. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
Well, one thing about him, he's an absolute grinder at the plate. You can pretty much count on him battling at the plate every chance he gets.
And he's back in standing. Full count to Ender Inciarte. 3 balls and 2 strikes.
Well, this has been a good at-bat. He's now worked the count full to 3-2. It allows the runner on first to be on the move with 2 away.
And a good at-bat that time as he lays off for ball 4. And as a result, that'll move a runner up into scoring position now with 2 away.
Now batting, designated hitter, Nick.
He's set and the pitch.
Markakis.
And he lays off there 1-0.
I'll tell you, it's a helpless feeling for a manager or a pitching coach when your pitchers are having a really hard time throwing strikes. What are you supposed to do other than keep trying new guys until someone starts attacking the zone?
2 men are on with 2 men out. And Markakis lays off here. It's 2-1.
2-1.
Well, I know the last thing he wants to do is load the bases right here, so the pressure is on right now to get back in the strike zone.
Markakis ahead with a 3-1 count here.
Back-to-back sliders in on the hands. He didn't handle it real well at all on the previous pitch, so why not come right back with it again? Better job of laying off that one.
And he misses again. Ball 4. And that's back-to-back guys now that have reached base via the base on ball. Ready once again, Freddie Freeman. He's got an opportunity here in a bases-loaded situation and seems like the right man for the job.
I'd say so. He's the team leader in RBIs. Time for the right man in the right spot.
And boy, this at-bat is not starting off well as he's behind 0-2 now.
Oh, wow, that's what they call a jam sandwich. Wow, not much you can do with that pitch that's in tight.
That misses 1-2.
Man, that's a tough take given where we are this game, but he got away with it.
Check swing, no swing, says the home plate umpire. Ball 2.
Boy, a check swing on a pitch way out of the zone. Just held up, but boy, as a pitcher, you're hoping that he swings at that one.
Just hung in there on that one. 2 out, bases loaded. Good slider there, but laid off and called the ball low.
For the guy on the mound, this is one of those innings where nothing comes easy. He's thrown a bunch of pitches, and this AB hasn't been any different. Definitely laboring at the moment.
Now the 3-2 pitch. Oh, and it misses. Ball 4, and that will force home a run.
It's times like these that a pitcher feels awfully lonely. I can see why he didn't want to be too aggressive. Last thing he wants to do is give up a grand slam to a dangerous hitter, but walking in a run is painful too. And here he is again, still with the bases loaded.
Standing in, Ronald Acuna. He's got the bases loaded now and a chance to really do some damage.
And he's one of those guys that they really rely on to come through in spots like this, Matt. Second on the team and runs batted in.
From the stretch, here's the pitch. This is line to left. Winker is there to make the catch, and they'll escape the bases loaded. Now at the plate, Nick Senzel. And at this point of the game, I think it's clear that the plan of attack against the top of the order has worked.
Well, when you've only surrendered one hit to the top three guys in the order up to this point in the game, you know you're doing something right, Matt. You're spot on. Whatever they discussed coming into this game has worked out beautifully.
The 1-1 home. Misses for the second ball. Drilled to the left side. And that's a base hit, so the pressure's on to open up the inning.
There's a lot of moving parts in some guys' swings. It usually takes them a month or so to get it ironed out.
At the plate, Joey Votto. He flew out in his last at-bat. Sends that one out of play for strike one. Not fooled there as this ball's hammered out to deep right field. But that'll be off the right field wall. And now they'll have runners at the corners to start off the inning.
Danny, how frustrating is this right here? First and third, you got problems all over the place.
You come right out of the dugout, right? You're starting your inning fresh. You're expecting to have a 1-2-3 inning. You look up and all of a sudden, first and third, nobody out. It's time to make some good pitches.
He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. In there, and he's ahead 0-2 now.
With 2 strikes now and a runner at first, do you go for the strikeout, or you're still looking for the double play ball?
Well, Matt, I think a lot of that depends on the type of pitcher that you are. If you're a power pitcher, you can go ahead and ride a fastball up in the zone. But if you're a guy that induces a lot of ground balls with a sinker, I think you have to stick with that plan.
Now batting.
It certainly looked like they might have had a big inning cooking there with first and third and no outs, but the double play kind of kills it. They did get the run in, but the batter doesn't get credit for an RBI.
Into the box, Eugenio Suarez, as he'll take a look at ball one. 0 for 2 for him to this point. And he drops a changeup right down Broadway for a called strike. And I believe they'll say he broke the plane, as yes he did. It's ruled a strike. Now a ball lined to the left side, but this is a foul ball. Line to the right side, but that's a foul ball. He'll try again. 1-2. Lays off 2-2 now.
These are the great matchups that happen throughout the course of a game. I don't think as a pitcher you can give in right here. He's a great hitter at the plate. He knows it. You know it. Keep executing. Maybe get him to roll something over.
Throw in time, and the side is retired. It's a run on 2 hits here for Cincinnati. 7th inning coming up. The Braves lead it 14-2. Back here at Great American Ballpark in Cincinnati. This one pretty much all over, but the shouting as we check our game summary to see how we've gotten to where we are.
Travis d'Arnaud.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And now a swing and a miss, and that's what you call establishing the inside part of the plate. It's strike one. That misses wide. 1 ball and 1 strike.
Well, this team, they're swinging everything, but that pitch was just a little too far out of the strike zone.
Good idea with the change, but it's 2-1. And now we'll see some. The 2-1. Line drive to left. And that's in for his second hit of the afternoon. So that's how they'll start out their half of the 7th inning.
Dan, right here you see a situation where no doubles defense comes back to bite you. As a pitcher, were you even aware when guys are playing a foot off the track?
I'll be honest with you, D-Roll. You're so concerned about on the mound trying to get that white ball to that dark brown or black glove that I never really ever turned around to even notice where they were playing. I was concerned about getting the guy out swinging the bat.
Austin Riley.
First pitch coming. Here it is. And they'll start him with a fastball that's low for ball 1. d'Arnaud, base runner at first with 1 out. Rolled slowly down the third baseline, but a foul ball. 1-1. Now the 1-1 pitch is laid off for ball 2. Swing and a liner toward the gap in left center. Lands in for a base hit, and he's 3 for 5 in this one. And they'll have runners at the corners following the 1-out single.
Dan, with that single, he's now 3/4 of the way to hitting for the cycle. Toughest one still on the shelf, though. He's got to get a triple.
Yeah, that you said it, D-Roll. That's one of those that's either got to hit right down the line or one of those tweeners in the gap.
There's a swing, and he sends a ball high in the air into left field. Gone! So a 3-run blast to straightaway left. Home run number 3 here in the early going as the blowout continues. Nate Jones enters now in a mop-up role as he'll try to keep the deficit right